without breaking some of the blocks. If you'd like to point out which blocks you can skip, let me know. You can probably skip this one if you want, but I think it's no point to try to avoid hitting that block. You can technically not hit these blocks, but it'd make it way harder if you want to make it a little harder for yourself. You can also skip hitting that one if you want, but again, that makes it harder for yourself. If you want to make it a little harder for yourself, go for it. No one's stopping you. Okay, that's one. One more. I don't think exists anymore. Yay! Wait, let me show you how you can get the top of the flagpole. There's the strat. We're sharing some strats with you. Hi, YouTube. Alright, well, that level took a little longer than I expected, but that's what happens when you have to beat the level start to finish. Alright, so let's go through the level real quick. Welcome to, I can't believe I named this little widepeepoHappy. If you don't know what widepeepoHappy is, it's a stretched out emote, which you can probably look right above my face, and you'll see a bunch of widepeepoHappies. Anyway, so this level is 100% based around the big mushroom, which is this guy right here. And the big mushroom, it makes you very big. See, look at Toadette. Look how big Toadette is. It's why people happy when I duck. You see how, like, I get squished? That's why I called it widepeepoHappy. Anyways, so this is not a normal power-up because when you're big, first of all, if you take damage, you turn into just regular Big Mario. But the big mushroom, which is actually what this is called, I don't know why they called this the big mushroom, they called the regular mushroom a super mushroom, but regardless. So big mushrooms, they have the power to break blocks if you land on it. I'm gonna do this. So landing on a block makes you break it, but the next time you land on a block, you don't break it. So it's only the next time you jump or bounce off an enemy when you break blocks again, so that's why the bottom block doesn't break. And you can also break blocks with your head, like so. Which is something you can't do unless you have a spike helmet. So those are the two basic ideas behind this power-up, and they let you do some cool stuff. Also, shout out to the aesthetics. I actually tried to make the level look pretty. So hopefully it looks pretty. I don't know why they made like the single blocks this color, but then when you put two next to each other, it turns into that. So that's why I had to make it look like this. But regardless. Yeah, so that's the basic idea behind this. And you can also kill things you normally can't. So like you can activate a POW by hitting this, which destroys the block, which is unique to this power-up. You can also make things fall, like that. You can also pseudo spin jump off bombs. That's pretty neat. So if you land on a bomb, it acts like you would a spin jump, like in any other game mode. So it's pretty neat. How neat is that? This is like the only time I make you duck in this. Crouch gang. Okay, wait, that's not the only time I make you duck, I lied. There's other times. This is where you have to like break blocks to make a path. This is probably the hardest part of the level, honestly, because of the last one. I nerfed this hella. Originally I moved these blocks down one, but when I moved the blocks down one, getting back on this wiggler without taking damage is actually kind of hard. So I only moved the bottom two down one, because again, if you had to do it 3 times, it would have been really hard. And then here's the troll. There's only 2 trolls in this entire level. Kind of went a little lenient. So the first troll is there's this thwomp up here. I guess I'll just have to do this part to show you. So yeah, there's a thwomp up there, and if you don't duck, you will take damage. And the only way to break those blocks is if you're this power-up state. So if I don't duck, right, I'll take damage, and I can't break these blocks. That's why you need to be this power-up state the entire level, because you can't pass without being big, or I should say, yeah, big here. Which takes you to the checkpoint, which is why I just give you a big shroom anyways, because you need it. Take the checkpoint. Use a checkpoint. More aesthetics. Anything. Another thing unique to this big power-up is the chain chomp pole things. They get smooshed when you land on it. See how your big Mario, it just exists. Small Mario just exists. Well, when you're big shroom widepeepoHappy Toadette, it just crushes it. It's kind of funny. It gets smooshed, and then when it disappears, you take damage. So you have a limited amount of time to jump. See, smoosh. So obviously, if you're not big, you can just, jump across without having to worry about that. But if you're not big, then you can't beat the level, so there's no problem. Setting up was kind of tough though, because you actually have to blow up the chain chomps to get them off the pole, which requires a lot of bombs and wing platforms. So that's basically the idea behind this. Here's the other part where I make you duck. You can also activate on-off switches from below. You can't do that when you're big, when you're regular Mario. But yeah, I force you to duck. You don't have to duck, but it makes it easier. And then finally, the end troll. So let me show you if you try to do this, the intended, or what most people will do. So they'll probably like get here, right? And they'll be like, there's the end. Well, the thwomp falls and hits the on-off switch and blocks you. That's why there's coins here. I even help you. Look at this coin trail. I foreshadowed the troll. See? Look at that. Technically, you can like stand right here, I think. Yeah. So if you want, you could just stand here. Whatever floats your boat. Anyways, here again is the check to see if you're big, because if you're not, you can't break these blocks. And finally, let's show you the dev door. Wait, I have to take away my power up. Finally, the dev door. Also, homie 1-ups, because you're gonna need those. So yeah, here it is. Piggies! Anyways. You do this for a while. And you get to here. More piggies.
Smashing dev door.
Thank you with 100 bits. Almost there. Only a couple more. There's the pipe, you see it. You see it. Well, it doesn't actually take you anywhere. I'm holding right. You just get a bunch of piggies. And then you die if you jump. So yeah, there's the fake dev exit. One day I'll probably make a level of just all my dev exits. But yeah, that's the level. It's a pass level, has a checkpoint. The first half's easier than the second half. The second half's kind of tough, but it should be pretty doable. I think it's very manageable. Probably not the easiest, but it is, I would say, an easier pit or passive PePanga level. We've made 6 passive PePanga levels now. That might be the most I've made, because I think I only made 5 in Mario Maker 1. So we're starting to be more lenient. Because, again, my harder levels don't get as many clears and or plays, so I'm trying to make the easier ones for the normies. Well, Last Jump's pretty tough, but no, I think it'll be fine. Getting soft. That's what we are. We're just getting soft. I gotta empathize. Yeah, that's it. That's a little.